Hello, people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever the fuck you are. I'm back with another video. Just deleted the last live because it got copyrighted. We are back. Unfortunately, yesterday I shot my face first. This is the second time. We have a fucking camera now, people. We have a fucking camera. Much needed upgrade. It has a light into it, so hopefully you can see me well as well. But yeah, we are back with some great news about the football club. We're going to talk about the possibility of Gyökeres and Gabriel Jesus coming back into the team tomorrow. Should we rush them? In my opinion, we shouldn't, but we're facing the third place. Currently, Chelsea, they're third place. They could get 3 points behind us if they win the game. And Man City are 4 points behind us currently after the game today. So it's a must win for us. Tomorrow is a must win. We're going to talk about that, the possibility of these two playing. We're going to talk about the record that we have at Stamford Bridge under Mikel Arteta right now. And also the combined 11, because there's a lot of things that I do not agree with. A lot of people adding a bunch of players from the Chelsea side. In my opinion, I would only take two. So we're going to talk about that. It's going to be a quick video, we got copyrighted yesterday because of a video that I showed of Martinelli scoring goals. In my opinion, he's another striking option. Like, as a striker, he's a very good player. The runs he makes, every time, like, he leaves defenders in the dust. And when he's one-on-one against goalkeepers, he's a killer. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to make the preview once again because this news right here of Gabriel Jesus and Victor Gyökeres may be playing tomorrow changes the whole starting 11, in my opinion, for Arsenal Football Club. And we'll see how it goes. Because now there's a chance of Gabriel Jesus maybe playing on the left, Victor Gyökeres playing a couple of minutes up front, maybe Gyökeres is starting and then you add Gabriel Jesus and make substitution of Gyökeres for Jesus. There's a lot going on. Are you going to play Marino up front? So we're going to talk about that. We do have options, which is great. Whenever you're going to have to face the top teams right now, the top 5 teams, you need options. You need to make game plans. You need to change tactics in game. And this is a big plus for us. Mikel Arteta, in my opinion, this season, the best season I've seen of him reading the games, the way he changes the tactics, the substitutions. Very confident with him. So very happy with the news. Gabriel Jesus, he's been out for a while. He needs to get the rhythm going. He needs game time as well. In my opinion, Mikel Arteta, if I'm not mistaken, he said that Gabriel Jesus was going to be a big part of the team as well. In my opinion, he should. He should, because he's a different type of striker. He's a guy that can take on players, make a pass, make a shot. I know his scoring is not very good. He's not a clinical finisher, but we're going to need a guy like him. There are some games where we really missed Gabriel Jesus, or a striker that was able to get into space and get a penalty, drop to the ground, get a foul, make a great pass, fight for the ball, and that's Gabriel Jesus. So even at some points, like after he got injured, we needed someone to play on the left, and Gabriel Jesus can play on the left. So he's a great addition to us. Great addition. This season, we have a very good team. We're really there competing, destroying teams. We just beat Bayern Munich. We just beat Spurs. The first team of the top 5 that we beat, because they were like 4th place before facing us. So a guy like him would actually work. And in my opinion, we missed him against Liverpool. We missed him against Man City. So it's good to see that the guy is back. And we now have options. That's a big trouble for the manager, because now he has to see what player works best and who to use. But that's a blessing for every manager. Like, you want to have that issue. You want to have every single player available and have the trouble of who to pick for a certain game. That's amazing. And I'm really trusting the manager this season with the decisions that he's about to make. So, just moving on very quickly, the league table right now, we have 29 points. We're going to have to play tomorrow against Chelsea. Chelsea 23 points, 6 points behind us. We have to win. This is a must win, people. We cannot let Chelsea be 3 points behind us. And Man City is 4 points behind us currently. They played today. They won. Very unfortunate because Phil Foden scored at the 91st minute. Very unfortunate, and it angers me kind of because whenever I see Man City, I can't stop thinking about how the hell we didn't beat them. That Man City team is very beatable right now. They are an easy team to beat, and now we're gonna have to go to the Etihad, and show them that we are serious. I think we can do it. It's just about the approach. What approach are we going to have against teams like this? Because against the Spurs, I understand we need to win. It's a derby. You're going to have to go all out to try and win the game. But we didn't do the same against Liverpool, and we've seen how bad Liverpool are right now at the moment. Like every single player, the manager doesn't know what to do. So Liverpool, that was a team that we could have beat, and we went with the wrong approach. Man City, I think it's the same situation. We lacked some passion, we lacked creativity, we didn't went in with the right approach. Now we are playing every single game with that approach. The same as when we beat Atletico, Bayern and Spurs. That's what we need to do tomorrow. So what's the manager going to do to show me and show the fans and the Premier League in general that we can beat those teams? It's a top 5 team. You have to beat every single one of them. The only game that I thought the opposition deserved props was the Sunderland one, and because they really played the way that benefits them, and they were very physical, they caused mistakes on Gabriel and Raya, so they deserved the tie. We deserved to draw that game, but because Sunderland, they did a very good job. But against City and Liverpool, we could have beat them. So what's going to happen tomorrow? I think the manager and the players know that every game is a must win, especially when you look at the table. I think this is the game that we're going to have more pressure on us. Because if we lose, Chelsea are going to be 3 points behind. They're catching us. We already lost an 8-point lead before. We don't want that to happen again. So if we lose, Chelsea, they're going to literally be on our shoes, people, like very close, 3 points behind. If we lose, Man City is going to be 4 points behind. You don't want that pressure. We already failed to beat Man City, and that tie is costing us right now, kind of. And I'm not talking about us having a bad season. I think we've had a wonderful season. It's just that the loss against Liverpool and the tie against Man City could have been avoided, in my opinion, so we cannot let that happen anymore. If we can beat a team, we have to go and we have to do it. So we cannot afford to lose tomorrow. We cannot afford to tie tomorrow. We want to make a statement. Chelsea, in my opinion, even though the league table says different, they are the second place. We're going to have to beat them convincingly. We cannot afford to tie or lose the game. We have to win. So at the moment, if we take a look at the news, the best news we could have gotten, Gabriel Jesus and Victor Gyökeres traveling for the squad. That brings us options. So if I was the manager, I would probably go with Merino at the start. Play Merino because up front, I think Merino is one of the best players we have. I know we bought him as a midfielder, but every time he plays up front, he does amazing. The passes he makes, the way he gets the ball, how he drops, puts his shoulder in, makes some great passes. He's at the right place at the right time. He showed it last season. He can score, header the ball as well. So I genuinely think he's a better striker than what he is as a midfielder. And also with Spain, I've seen Spain, got confused. But I've seen Spain play Merino kind of free, like telling him to go up front. That's why he scores so much with Spain. So that's an amazing option. I would go with Merino first, and depending on how the game progresses, then you make a decision of playing Gabriel or Gyökeres. We have to remember that Gabriel Jesus can play on the left wing as well. So are we going to need him? Probably we will, because Trossard is injured. So what are we going to do? Are we going to play Odegaard at the attacking midfield area and then Eze on the left? Or are we going to stick with Eze and then play, Martinelli on the left? If that happens, I think Gabriel Jesus' job is going to be on the left wing at some point in the game. We cannot rely on him too much because he hasn't played in a long time, but he's been training. So we don't know as fans how the fitness of Gabriel Jesus is. Victor Gyökeres, he recently got injured, so in my opinion, he's a guy that you need to bring slower into the team. So I would go for Gyökeres maybe playing in the 60th minute, being on the bench, and then 60th minute you play the guy to see how it goes. But that's some amazing news. When you're gonna play a team like Chelsea this season, they are the real deal. At least to compete against us in terms of the league table and stuff like that. I think Chelsea are the team to beat. Whenever I see Man City, I see a weak team. Mentally, they are not there anymore. We saw today against Leeds, they won the game, but they let Leeds tie the game. So I'm looking at a team that's vulnerable. Fucking hell. We can beat Man City. They are a team that we can beat very comfortably. Unfortunately, we didn't when we had the chance, but now we're gonna have to show that away from home. So I'm not that worried about Man City. I'm kind of worried about Chelsea because they're young, up and coming. They are getting a hold of what the manager wants. It's a team that can do a job against us, and by a job I think a tie. In my opinion, I'm still confident. I think this season we are the team to beat. We do have the tactics. The manager is on point whenever he makes substitutions, decisions to play in the game. We beat Bayern Munich. I never thought that was going to happen in my lifetime. Every time we played against them, we were not that convincing. I know we've beat them before in 2015, but we still didn't went through. So that I was kind of afraid to play against Bayern Munich, and we showed how good we are and how comfortable the win was. We only needed 10 minutes to beat Bayern Munich. The minutes that the minutes that we scored when Martinelli came in and Calafiori came in, from the 68th minute forward, we destroyed them. And then Martinelli scored, and then we dropped kind of and just play calm, composed. So we are a team that only needs 10 minutes to beat the rivals. In 10 minutes, we can clearly score 2 or 3 goals. And then we drop the level kind of and just hold on to the score. We are that team right now. When we talk about title winning teams, those are teams that in 5 minutes could destroy you. That's us right now. In my opinion, we are the best team in Europe. And it's been showing, we're first in the Champions League, first in the Premier League, only lost a game this season, tied 2, perfect in the Champions League. So we are the best team in Europe. We cannot let Chelsea win. We cannot let Chelsea win tomorrow. We have to beat them. So that's the starting 11 that a lot of people has been talking about. Yesterday I talked about us playing Martin Odegaard and Eze at the spots that you're looking at right now. I thought that was the best lineup. I still think it is. Martin Odegaard should play as the attacking midfielder. Eze should play as the left wing. And if Gyökeres is available, he has to play, in my opinion. I will just drop him and play Merino just to protect the players, kind of. And Marino can do a job. He can definitely do a job against Chelsea. I genuinely believe that the guy is a threat. I know a lot of, like, he's a midfielder, but as a striker, he's amazing. So I wouldn't be like surprised if the manager decides to play Marino to give Gyökeres and Jesus chances, like to just warm up kind of and play a couple of minutes during the game. So yeah, I would go with Marino. Like, the lineup right here is perfect. I would play just as it looks, with the exception of Gyökeres, because I think you need to bring those guys slowly into the team. You have to bring them, like, play 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Don't rush them. Make sure they are fit. And to be honest, I believe even with Marino up front, we can beat Chelsea. So that's the only substitution. But again, I'm not there. The manager knows the how Jesus and Gyökeres are feeling. I wouldn't go with Jesus up front from the start, if I'm honest. Like, the injury was very tough, and he never had a good time for us before the injury. So yeah, like, I don't think he should be starting, but I would consider Gabriel Jesus to come in at the 80th minute, or maybe the 75th minute, and see how he plays. But that's the lineup. Just in my opinion, Gyökeres has to come off and Marino is got to come on. And then you have two options, and Jesus and Gyökeres to come into the game if you want to seal the deal or just to score a goal and win a 1-0. I think Gyökeres and Jesus can do a job right there. And the mentality of the team. Declan Rice says that this year we're hungry, and we should be. I think this season the manager has showed us as fans that the process maybe is worth it. We're going to have to see till the end of the season, but we need silverware, and we're looking like the team that will get silverware. We're looking like a team that might win the Champions League. And let's just say, bro, in my opinion, if Mikel Arteta wins the Champions League, what an achievement, because we've never won it. Arsene Wenger didn't want it. George Graham didn't want it. Like, we're a team. Like, when I discovered Arsenal Football Club 20 years ago, I'm not from England, so I discovered that, like, from an overseas point of view. I couldn't believe they didn't have a Champions League. I remember I had an album and I was just looking into it, and you had like Barcelona with the Champions Leagues and Liverpool with a bunch of Champions Leagues, and also Real Madrid. And I knew Arsenal was one of the biggest clubs in England. I saw Man United having Champions Leagues. I saw Liverpool, so I was like, okay, where's Arsenal? And I was starting to look at it. No Champions League. And I became a fan in 2006 when we lost to Barcelona. I couldn't believe we didn't have a Champions League. Let's just say the internet at the time wasn't that good, so I couldn't like search for history of the club, and I was very young. So imagine if Mikel Arteta becomes the first manager to win us the Champions League. That would be a great achievement. That would be amazing, beautiful. That's something that we need. And all the shit I've talked about Mikel Arteta, he needs to shut me up this season, and he's doing it right now. He's doing it. This season we look hungry. We are not afraid of the teams. Maybe we try to protect the scores like we did against, well, we know Liverpool and Man City. But after that, we haven't been afraid of even losing a game. We know we're going to go there and grab them by the throat and beat them. So that's very good to see. Very good to see. You want that to happen. And hopefully against Chelsea tomorrow we're going to win. I'm predicting a 3-0 win. I think we're going to score a first goal, and then we're going to make substitutions. And those subs, either if it's Martinelli, Jesus or Gyökeres, those three will score a goal for us. And then talking about the mentality, our legend Thierry Henry. It's not about believing in the process, it's happening. The building must be tall. That's what he said. I agree. And now it seems like the building is finished. Because this season is the only season in the Mikel Arteta tenure that I've heard no moaning about the injuries. Even from fans, it's like, okay, so we don't have strikers. We still have Merino. The manager already played with him up front a complete season. So, are we going to play the same? What is the manager going to do? And those are the questions that I've seen fans talking about. I don't see no more excuses, no people talking about how bad we are and that we're losing games because of injuries. I don't see that anymore. And that's big team mentality. That's winning mentality. And the players, they now get it. They now get it. We cannot be moaning about injuries anymore. We have to be all together and win the games. And that's what I'm looking at right now. We beat Bayern Munich without a real striker. We had Merino. Yes, he's better as a striker than he is at midfield, in my opinion. But we still beat Bayern Munich without a real striker, let's say. If you told me that years ago, I would laugh at you. Because we normally used to get battered against Bayern Munich, Barcelona. We even lost to Monaco in the Champions League. And now we're beating Bayern Munich without a striker. Harry Kane didn't score a goal, he didn't do anything. So that makes me even more confident to go to the Stamford Bridge and beat those teams. And let's look right now at the record of Mikel Arteta. We are unbeaten against Chelsea in all competitions in over 4 years. I think it's 7 games. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. 2 ties. The rest are wins. 5 wins. 4-2 at Stamford Bridge. 1-0 at Stamford Bridge. 3-1 at home. Then a tie at Stamford Bridge. We have below right here another tie. And then a 5-0 win at home and a 1-0 win at home. We have the momentum. They are on our pockets, people. And we have to take advantage of it. We cannot just go and, lose a game. Especially when you have those stats in favor and having Gyökeres and Jesus back. So I'm very confident, but I'm just here to say that this is a must win. We cannot allow, those are the results today. We cannot allow Chelsea to be 3 points behind us. We cannot allow them to be 4 points behind us. We cannot allow that to happen. So a tie for me would be even about result. We cannot afford to tie that game tomorrow. We have to win. And big news that Gyökeres and Jesus are back. That boosts the confidence of the team. Boosts the thinking of the manager, in my opinion. There couldn't be a best time to receive those news than right now. That's a perfect timing. So I did a preview yesterday, got copyrighted. I'm not going to upload it anymore. I'm not going to talk about that because the news right now really changed everything I said yesterday. Gyökeres and Jesus back gives confidence to the team, gives confidence to the manager. You have those 2 guys possibly on the bench, ready to come in. And maybe if we're having a tough time up front, we have 2 options now. We got a guy back that scored almost 60 goals last season. And Gabriel Jesus, that when he came into the team, he was top notch. And now he's had time to recover from those injuries. He wasn't rushed. So what can we expect? Are we going to get the Gabriel Jesus that we know we got when we signed? Or maybe he's going to need some time. We're going to have to see. But in my opinion, the players and the manager, they must be buzzing. And Chelsea must be afraid of those news, to be honest. They have to. Because now, they were expecting Merino. Now they don't know what's going to happen. And in my opinion, we do have the attacking force to destroy Chelsea, definitely. So, very happy, very confident. The news of Gyökeres and Jesus being back, the history that we've had in the past 4 years against them, we have everything to beat Chelsea. And this is a must-win game. Maybe the game in the season that brings more pressure to the team, but now we got to show the world that we are there, that we are the real deal, that we can deal with pressure. And I'm hoping that's going to happen. So basically, that's what I wanted to say, people. This is a fan cam. Finally, I have a camera to talk about it. You're going to have to see me now. But I'm going to make maybe some uploads a bit more, like twice or 3 times per week. I'm going to see you tomorrow after the game. Hopefully with great news, happy with the win. In my opinion, that's going to be a 3-0 win for us very easily. I know we've conceded, but the players are not going to be happy with conceding 2 goals, one against the Spurs and one against Bayern Munich. So I'm expecting a different mentality. I'm expecting the team to really be connected defensively and do not concede a goal. So hopefully that's going to happen. I think offensively we're going to be, with the news that we're having right now, even more confident. And also Madueke, he's on a mission against Chelsea. He's going to have to show Chelsea what they missed, and I'm sure he will. I'm happy with Madueke playing on the right side. I think him and Saka are really pushing each other on. In my opinion, you can play both as starters and you're going to get a great product from both of them. So that's what you want. You want healthy competition, and we are getting there. So we have Madueke back, Odegaard back, Gyökeres and Jesus back. That changes the whole picture. And we have to be happy, people. We have to be happy, and I'm sure Chelsea, they are afraid of those news. So without further to say, thank you guys for hearing this. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow after the game. Maybe I'll jump in like 15 minutes before the game ends, just to talk about it and see how the game progresses until the end. But other than that, just have a great day, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow